Yeah, so this is one of the first committees that we started up as an organization because what we do essentially as a group is set up a framework for communication and get all these different industry members to participate and collaborate with each other to produce documentation. And of course, then we have to put that somewhere to get it out to the members to actually use or get it out to the greater industry. So it's an extremely important thing, a very important function that CanBIM does is disseminate information. And we're always looking for ways to improve that. I look after this committee essentially, but we have, every time we have a regional session or an AGM, we form a sort of a temporary group. Like we had an AGM committee that helped organize this event, and we also, when we do the regional sessions, we'll have a committee that's temporary set up to help assist developing that session. And typically we try to get someone who's local to the area that we're going to participate, use their connections and organize things, kind of boots on the ground approach. But we are definitely looking to flush this group out. It's quite a bit of work to maintain the website and manage communications and whatnot. So we are looking for people that are interested. If you're interested, talk to me. I think it's an interesting part of what we do. Anyway, so the purpose, as I mentioned, was to make sure that everything we produce gets out to the members in the best way possible. So we're trying to continuously improve the website. So if you've been to the website, we're trying to create a portal there to distribute information. We have a few different systems that we're running in parallel, which I'm going to kind of describe as we go forward. So the subcommittees are working on BoxNet, and our board's working on BoxNet to store documents. And then we have a wild apricot system that we use for the members to exchange contact information. And as we go forward, we want to kind of move all this stuff together and consolidate it on the website into a portal area that's organized. And we've had some ideas around SharePoint and other ways to do that. As time and budget, the time and money comes together to do that, we're going to be working on that. So the other major thing we do as a committee is set up these regional sessions. So we try to create a theme for each event. We try to do that way out in front so we can get good attendance. Not always the case. We're doing 4 a year, so it's quite a bit of work to do this quarterly. Setting up an event in a city, setting up the conference and organizing all the speakers and attracting people to come. It's quite a bit of work. But we've had pretty good success, and we've hit a lot of major cities. I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about that. So another thing we do is we develop the brand for CanBIM. So, creating the logo, creating standard documents, templates, that sort of thing, so that the organization, the look and feel of the organization is consistent. I think it's important to maintain a consistent brand to make it feel legitimate, right? We organize speaking engagements to advocate membership and industry awareness for BIM advancement. So we go out, and often other associations will contact us to ask us to put on a presentation at their event, which we do. The board members are doing that probably. Each of us are probably doing that 2 or 3 times a year at least, which is important. It's important to maintain those relationships with the other associations and use whatever access we have to the industry to get the message out and try to engage people. So a bit of an update for this year so far. So we relaunched our website. I don't know if you guys have seen the old website. It was sort of like one page. So we relaunched that website, which was a big undertaking. And then this year we also had a translation of the entire website. So we're maintaining a French and English side of the website, which is obviously very important for engaging the part of Canada that speaks French. We've maintained good regional sessions. We're covering a lot of ground. So we did Montreal this past year, Vancouver, and then today is obviously Ottawa. Last year we did Toronto and Edmonton. So we're looking to probably do Calgary as the next city. And the sessions are designed to be intimate. Like we market specifically to our members, and then we also open up the door for other members or non-members to come in to kind of get access to the group and network with the members. And we try to engage local people to that area to provide case studies, and we try to, obviously push to have the most technically advanced presentations possible that are happening in that area. The other thing we're trying to push, obviously, is developing this online community. So we set up forums. The forums haven't really been that engaged. So we've really put a push into LinkedIn and Facebook to try to engage all the students and whatnot that are using those systems. This past year, we secured the .com and .org web domains. We were previously on .ca, so that's pretty important to the organization. So that anytime you're looking for the website on Google, you can find it. You get redirected to it. We've had really good connectivity on the website. We got about 8,000 hits over the past 6 months, which is excellent, really, for Canada, the size that it is. And of course, like, we want to have those people returning to the website so that they come back over and over to get information. So every experience counts, and we want to make sure that when they go there, they get what they need and they continue to come back. So most of the web traffic is coming from Ontario and the western provinces, and some traffic is starting to pick up from the east. I was working with Jerry, kind of collecting this information, and Jerry is very involved with maintaining the website. So. The videos on the website are the most popular. If you go on the website right now, we have a whole section of videos that we collect at the regional sessions. So what we want to do over time is develop a big, robust database of well-organized videos that are pertinent to people, so they can kind of find a presentation on, say, mechanical software or fabrication software that's specific to their needs in a very fast and efficient way. Right now, the way the videos are the way the videos are organized on the website are kind of just jumbled. They're all in the same spot. So that's something that we're going to be looking to do over the next years, make a nice interface for all those videos that we have, so that users can quickly get to what they want. And that video content is the most popular, so I think it's important to set up the page so that they can use it easily. And our LinkedIn community is growing very quickly. The Facebook community we have, I think, 65 likes, if you know what that is. So the Facebook community is not really our focus, but over the next year we want to get the Facebook community more engaged, because a lot of people do connect via Facebook. So there's just a couple screenshots of our website. I encourage you to go check it out. I encourage you to give me some feedback on what you'd like to see and how you'd like to get it set up. We want to make the sign-in page actually functional this year is one of our goals. Like I said, we're maintaining other systems where all the data is stored, but we want to consolidate that onto this website, so that the portal is here and all the back-end membership data is also here. And then there's our LinkedIn and Facebook profile. So I encourage you to check that out. If you're not linked to our LinkedIn page, please look that up and get linked to it. It helps attract more members and awareness to the organization. Of course, same thing with Facebook. So this year, again, we hosted the 3 sessions in Montreal. I think we had about, Jerry, help me out if you want, I think there were about 60 or 70 people in Montreal, and it was a pretty good session. We actually had to change our venue at the last minute because there were so many people coming, and we had some really great presentations there. And we had the translation services here today. We had the translation services in Montreal, and that worked out really well. Of course, it's a bit, it's expensive putting on these events, and it's especially expensive having the translation services. So, but we kind of look at this as an opportunity to get out to these new areas and attract members. So we feel as an organization, it's important to go into areas where we may not necessarily get great attendance, but it's important to develop that sort of relationship with the local community, and hopefully over time we can attract people to participate at the committee level. So then the other event we did was Vancouver. I think Vancouver we had 50 or 60 participants as well. I think that was very well received. And then today I think we're expecting about 25 to 30, which is probably the appropriate amount for Ottawa. So we're happy with that. So we're also looking to expand the sessions to new cities. We're obviously talking about Calgary. We want to move into to Halifax, so that we don't have a huge membership base in Halifax. We feel it's important to go engage that area, and we'll probably be looking to foster a relationship with a construction association or a local association there to try to get people engaged in BIM. So one of the things I mentioned that we need to do is planning just needs to be accelerated. So we're the committee is very small, so anyone who's interested from Calgary or any of these cities where you want to host an event, contact me, because we could use your help to help get the event set up in that area, and that would help us accelerate the planning. And of course, the more lead time we have for advertising the event, the more people that show up, and the more rewarding the experience is for everyone. So just a little bit on how we're exchanging information as an organization. So what we kind of started doing was using BoxNet for the board in the early days, which is a nice system. If you're not familiar with it, essentially you can set up a folder structure online similar to an FTP site. You can post documents there. You can make comments on those documents and make revisions to those documents. So the board maintains all of our minutes and all the documents and information that are in draft form on the BoxNet system, and then we can each go in there and make comments and log in and add information as necessary. So it's a nice portal system for us, but unfortunately it's on BoxNet and not a part of our portal on our website. So over time we want to find a way to consolidate all this activity on our website and make it more accessible to all the members. And then in a similar way, we've set up this BoxNet system for each one of the subcommittees. So the subcommittees are, every time a draft document is created, it goes on that system, and the committee all has access to it, and they can update it, comment on it, and exchange information. And hopefully it keeps the buildup of emails in your inbox to a minimum. So that's kind of our strategy going forward for exchanging data. And we've had some ideas around SharePoint and whatnot, so we're going to continue to explore that. The Wild Apricot system is a system that Jerry took the initiative on setting up, so that system, I think, every time a member signs up, correct me if I'm wrong, Jerry, but every time a member signs up, they have access to that system, and that allows them to go in, see their membership information if they're current or not. It also gives them access to the contact information for other members. So if you're looking to contact the membership, or you're looking for someone who provides a particular service, et cetera, and you're looking for their contact information, all the members' contact information are up in that Wild Apricot system. If you don't have access to that, send an email to Jerry at admin@canbim.com, and he'll get you set up. So what we want to do, like I mentioned, is try to consolidate all these various systems onto the website as we go forward. I think it's important to have that consolidated. So goals for 2013, like I mentioned, we want to organize multiple events. We try to do 4 a year. Sometimes it ends up being 3 just based on restrictions of time and money. So Calgary is going to be the next event, and then we're thinking Halifax, Winnipeg, Toronto. We want to develop standardized reporting templates for their organization. So we've done a little bit of that. Like you can see, the presentations are consistent. We have a report that we've issued that's consistent. Someone's got to make and maintain those templates, and they have to be appropriate for what they're trying to communicate. So that's something what we want to do. We want to make sure that all the committees are reporting on a regular basis, and that their committee reports are consistent and contain similar information, so we can collect that information and make it available to the membership at large on the website. So that's something that we're looking to do. Right now our web hosting system is with our web designer's Amazon hosting, so we want to transition that off of his system onto our own independent system, which is a bit of a transition. It's a little bit technical, but it's something that we want to make sure we have independence on in case we want to switch web designers. We're going to try to continue to develop this online community. I think LinkedIn and Facebook are probably the best ways to reach individuals, especially the younger generation coming into the industry. So we're going to continue to try to build up our LinkedIn interactions with the membership and see if we can use that to drive interest in the organization and get people engaged. And of course, we're going to continue to explore figuring out how to build out this interactive portal on the website. So, in an ideal world, the committees are producing documentation, and then we have a section under the membership side on the web page that's broken up by committee, where all that data will be stored and made accessible. So all the polished documents will be there, so people can go and grab them easily. And then the other thing that we want to take an initiative on is launching these quarterly newsletters, which I think is important. We've gotten feedback from the membership over the past couple of years saying, hey, we don't hear enough from the board, like what is the organization doing? Because if you're not coming to the regional sessions, you don't necessarily interact directly with the organization. So, the regional sessions are the primary way that we get to interact with the membership and the way the board gets direction from the members. But of course, like a newsletter that comes out quarterly would also be helpful to just give the members an update as to what's going on with, at a committee level and at a board level so that people stay informed.